So as I was just re-listening to the Building Men podcast, I was thinking about the struggles that men face, and I think a lot of it comes down to validation. You know, I know myself, I personally I'm wearing this bracelet that my wife actually made for me. She's making these bracelets for all our kids, and she made me one, and it says valued and appreciated. Because my struggle is that I want to bring value and I want to be appreciated. And so I'm always trying to help, and I'm always trying to send a positive message. And the root of that is because, you know, as a man, I've never been told by my own father, hey, son, I'm proud of you. You know, or I've never been told these things where I'm always looking for validation. I need to be validated because I was never validated as a young man. And it was only because I was raised as the man is, hey, don't cry. You know, we don't cry. You know, wipe your tears, toughen up. You know, and it's funny because, like, as I started thinking about this whole journey right now that I'm on, I think about sometimes even with my son that I'm telling him to toughen up. And sometimes I think it's okay to let him cry. And I think as men, we need to start having these conversations about this masculinity. I've been listening to some podcasts recently, and that's kind of how I operate is as I'm interviewing people, it gets me into that topic and it helps me personally. So I'm sharing that journey with you guys. And I'm wondering if there's men out there that struggle with that, you know, and I want you to think about it. Are you constantly on the grind? Are you constantly on the hustle because your success is where you feel like you'll be validated? Do you feel like the more money that you make, you'll feel like, wow, man, great job? You know, I was talking to a young man the other day. He was about 25 years old, and I just, out of nowhere, I was just talking to him and telling him, man, I'm so proud of you, bro. You know, I'm really proud of how far you've came. And he shed a tear. And I thought about how unreal that was and he said, man, that's good to hear because sometimes I struggle with wondering if I'm doing a great job. And this is a 25-year-old individual who's been struggling with addiction, and he's been sober now for 1.5 years. He's just started his own business. He's got a family. He's got a lot to be proud of. But he never sees it because as men, we're never patting ourselves on the back. We got to feel like we got to keep going. And I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever told that young man that they were proud of him. And I know for me, I mean, the truth is, man, when you tell me, hey, I'm so proud of you, you know, hey, that podcast was awesome. Hey, you're doing a great job. I appreciate that. I don't hear that a lot. So that's something that I love. And why do I love it? Because as a man, we actually need those things. But we try to toughen up and like, oh, no big deal, man. You're doing a great job too. And I think sometimes it's okay to harness that emotion of a man and say, hey, man, thanks for telling me you're proud of me, bro. That actually makes me feel good. You know, I definitely appreciate that. You know, I was struggling with wondering if I am doing a good job. So just hearing another man tell me that, what it did to me was it lifted my spirits, and I was able to lift his spirits. So if this is for the men out there, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about your spirit. I want you to think about, you know, are you looking for validation? And then what is it that you're doing right now in your life? Whether it's success, maybe it's with women, maybe it's with money, but where are you looking for your validation from? Where are you getting that validation from if you need it?